Hello everyone, Peter here, part 2. Part 2 of the Toshiba laptop. So I did spoken with a customer, and that's a SanDisk 240GB SSD plus. When I was checking last time, 40 quid on Amazon. But because the value of the laptop is low, I didn't, and I've asked what customer is doing on the computer. I said it's no value for you to put any big hard drive, which will dramatically increase the cost, nor it's worth to put Windows 10 or Windows 8, which then requires more RAM to use, and actually for what customer needs doesn't give so much quality, because customer use mainly a mobile phone and only sometimes turn on this laptop. So it is for a internet browsing, you can say, sometimes maybe a bit of YouTube, but it's nothing like, no big deal. Yes, no big deal. So customer would waste money. So I said, look, that's a Windows 7 laptop, and Windows 7 don't come with any updates nowadays, because that's an old operating system. So we can fit here this SSD, and this can be kept for a customer. Ouch. This can be kept for the customer for later, and I'll just take a photo so that I will share the photo with the customer. Because I said to the customer, first and foremost, because you don't sit on this laptop all the time, so you need a laptop which is reliable, that you can go onto at any given time. Now, Windows would be reliable, but again, 4 GB of RAM, it's not a lot. If you know that Windows laptops should have at least 8 GB of RAM. With no, then it's just slow. That's pretty much it. Yes, it's just slow. Wait, okay, now it's fine. It's just that the rubber was here. Okay, just like that. I thought that I've done something, but it's okay. So it holds, it's firm. We can put this one. There's no fan in it, so it's not our fault. We can put screws back together. I don't have to put all of the screws, but at least, like here and there. Let's put the drive. Okay. Let's put the battery. Let's put several screws. Not all. Do not take too much time. I see some longer, or yeah, few longer screws I see. So we will have those few somewhere, but for now we don't need them. We just want to catch it so that it's, it's grabbing onto this. Dealing with laptops and computers, it's super, like, most of the repairs are super easy. When you need to go into the soldering or something, then yeah, okay, you've got more, but yeah, laptops and computers are okay. Okay, I know where those longer ones might be. It's not a lot, it's just one actually long. So I'm curious if I'm not because the longer one will be somewhere here, probably. Well, I will try to catch those smaller screws actually, because it's not many has left now. Yeah, everything is screwing properly. I'm curious. How many do I have? And how many do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. I've got enough screws, but where it's going, that one, I've got no idea. Guys, I've got enough screws, but one of them has different size, just longer. And there's no visible space where this longer could go, so I didn't screw in the longest somewhere. So now I've got 2 places, and that will be for sure the short one. But why is the okay? Okay, so I don't see here. I will gently try to fit that in, but I don't like that it's actually that's weird. There was no sign that this could go here. It went, and it didn't damage the plastic. Yes, did no damage. Happy days. Okay, anyways, we've got it back. I thought I won't do it, but it's just a few screws. Hopefully you skipped if it's not interesting for you. And next, we need to put Linux on it. From what I remember, we've got Ubuntu on this hard drive. I will stick this. If no, I've got a pen drive here with Ubuntu 22. Okay, let's give it a bash. Let's just try to switch it on and see what it will do. Okay, I need to still open it. You see, that's the problem which I should deal with when I had it open. It's my fault. Which is the 25th it was, because I'm bad with these. Like, my memory is good, but not all the time. So okay, he did. Friend wrote back. He did. I need to pause and I need to speak. Sorry guys, I had to go on the small meeting. Unfortunately, we have customers which, like, we work for 7 days a week. So we take break when we feel like taking a break, but we don't take break like we have to take a break. Yes, we don't work this way. And everybody can take off like on Wednesday if they need or they want. That's not a problem. We don't have issues with that. Or Wednesday and Thursday or Monday, you know, depend how you feel or what do you need to do. No bootable device, please restart system. You see, so that's what I was aiming for. Now I don't know which bootable device it is. Ubuntu, yes, try or install Ubuntu. That's what I was looking for. Try or install. So let's put it on. I don't know if you can see clearly. But that's a promising thing. Now we need to see if that hard drive will be recognized automatically, because it should. I didn't check in the BIOS, I could do it on UEFI. Oh, errors. And loading Ubuntu, that's fine, okay. In that case, good, green light. For now it's a green light. Let's see, let's observe. There are issues, I see that. There are issues, but it's okay. To be true, on this older laptop, I would be tempted to put Ubuntu 20.04, but I have here on the pen drive 22, so what can I do? I would have to download. And would it be like a huge difference? Probably not. I only want to see if the hard drive will be recognized. If so, then we can install it, and I can install Google Chrome, Skype on top of that, and call the customer that, then it's fine. We will see if there will be any issues. That mean you will see how I'm resolving them. Oh, we've got a mouse, touchpad. You see, and it's already here. So from the pen drive it's quicker. If you boot it from the DVD, especially when you boot it from the USB 1.0 or 2.0, not 3, then it's really slow via USB. Whereas if you're doing it from the pen drive, it's quicker. It's significantly quicker. So yeah, if you've got a choice when you're installing the operating system, then it's the best way would be to do it. Now this customer is Polish, so I'll use Polish later. I can install it in English for now, and I can install Ubuntu so that you will see the whole progress, and I don't mind. For me it's like either or. Okay, but we won't take English US because the keyboard is extended, so it's a extended Windows. That will be the, and here we should have a British pound, yes, and yes, good setup, cool, happy days. Don't need to detect, because there is a detect keyboard layout, but we don't need to detect. I know, because I'm doing it, so. On the older laptop, if customer is just using it for browsing, for communication, for email and so on, so YouTube, it's, to be true, it's not worth to put Windows 10 if you've got only 4 GB of RAM. It's really better to put Ubuntu, which is really efficient operating system, free, and the securities are better. Erase Ubuntu 22 and reinstall. So it does and erase disk and install Ubuntu. Okay. Install. Good. That will delete all your programs. Good, because I was having this for Raspberry Pi, so it's fine. So if you continue, the changes will listed below will be written to the disk. Otherwise, you will be able to make further changes manually. Warning: this will destroy all the data in any partition you have removed, as well as on the partitions that are going to be formatted. The partition table of the following devices are changed: SCSI, SCSI, yes, 000, SDA. So ESP and extended 4. That's good. Good. We know what we're doing. That's fine. Now we don't live in America. We live in Britain. So let be London. Now username, I'll make just user. Okay. C55 will be enough because the name is like too long. and instead of satellite we will put Toshiba C55. Choose password. To be true, I don't want any password at this stage, but let's do capital Q, and we can forget about the rest. So see, so this is showing the details of the installation here. Let's click that. I don't know if you can see it quite clearly, like clearly enough so that you see, and that's a progress bar. Okay, so this progress bar will be going and going. It's copying files now already. That's fine. Maybe, you know what, skip it, because it will be nothing interesting here apart from what it does. I don't know if there's even visibility is okay, because this is the webcam, it's not the DSLR. So yeah, I like how it's shown, this one. It's nice looking on the big screen. Yeah, I know it might be just me, you know, because I like this sort of design. But you don't have to. But I like how it is. It doesn't look as nice here as I see it on the screen over there when I'm looking on the preview of what's recorded. It's only the problem that it's not vivid, completely vivid. Yeah. The problem with those, you know, like webcams is that they are not really up to the, even if they have written like 4K, yes, without the worst lighting or anything, it just, the quality is poor. But anyways, okay, that's, you see, it's already here. So let it finish copying files, because that's what we need right now, and then continue the setup. Yeah, I like Ubuntu. I can say Linux in general, it's underestimated operating system for most of the people. On one side it's a good thing, on the second side it's not that good thing, because I do believe that, you know, if more people would be using open source software, then those big companies would have to think how to attract those customers and build better products. I don't believe that like limiting features in the operating system for end user to tinker with, yes, to do on your own, to set up certain things, but forcing you that, you know, like if you've got a resolution, and if you know what the resolution is of the monitor, and if the laptop doesn't recognize it properly, then what's happening is that you don't see the graphics. Sorry, I could show you the top graphics. That if you know that TV is in a 4K, but TV is not recognized as a 4K, then the Windows will force you to use 1K, and then when you try to overwrite it, sometimes those drivers doesn't allow you, or software doesn't allow you. So Windows should have opportunity to tinker with it on your own terms, you know, create it in the way you want it, yes, or amend it in the way you want it. If you don't, yes, then you feel less of a power user, and then you can overcome some of these settings, or download a version which is not legal, yes, because somebody was doing some stuff with it, like create it custom, yes. And that's what's happening next with people who want to, you know, who want to use specialist software. Then this software is usually on Windows or on Mac, but they are not on Linux, yes. So you see, so I think, you know, I think we should push more open source software on the market, and we would have to have more developers to do it. Yes, that's why even if we would have too many developers on the market, there is tons of need for them. Excuse me, tons, literally tons of needs. So yeah, but oh well, we've got what we've got and we have to accept what we've got. apt package manager, retrieving files. Okay, so now it's set up. Yes, now it finished copying quite quickly. Yes, and now it's setting up. So on the DVD, that's taking usually ages. Yes, but you know, this is quicker. Now as well, you don't hear the hard drive. Hard drive non-existing. Yes, now it's SSD. So we're using SD card plus the SSD, which is quieter a bit, not a lot. Second of all, you can move it, you can shake it, and you won't harm the hard drive because that's a solid state drive. Yes, so that's the thing. Now it's using a bit slightly less power because SSD uses less power, so that's a good thing as well. Now we've got a more modern software because we don't have a Windows 7, which is not supported, whereas that's the newest. Yes, that's the newest Ubuntu 22. There's no 23 or 24 yet. I mean as a LTS, long time support. Yes. So that's us, that's nearly there. To be true, later we will boot up, we can log into the network, we can download all the updates if we want. If no, Linux won't force you out of the box. You don't have to go to the settings section, you don't have to open Microsoft account, you don't have to update everything, you know, nobody's forcing you. You don't have to go to settings to switch off the updates automatically. So you are okay. Of course, it's, you know, it's good to update, but on your own terms, not on Microsoft terms. That's why I prefer Linux. That's why I'm on a daily basis and recording this on the Ubuntu as well, 20.04. To be true, I would upgrade it to the newest one because I see that it's stable as well. But my operating system can last years because that's Linux, that's not Windows. It's stable and it's fine. The only problem is with OBS Studio, which I would have to reinstall because OBS Studio has some small issues, but the rest works fine. Okay. And nearly there. Oh, it's removing already fast. That's nice. Good. So it's cleaning up. Superb, will be restart soon. It's the button skip here, I don't know if you can see it. Count probably because the... Oh, I seen it for a second. Skip. Not helping. Oh, now it's almost seen, yes. Skip button. So if that would stack, this skip is then popping out, it's active, and if you would stack on something, this could skip. I had it only once, I think. But you know, Windows wouldn't allow you to skip anything. That would only crash and say bye-bye. Purging. Finish clean up and allow us to start. Guys, if you haven't clicked skip, I admire your patience. But you see the whole process. I've spoken with the customer. Customer said that the computer has crashed, because I've checked what customer said. So customer said that the computer has crashed. One person was trying to do something with it, they couldn't. I've checked. First and foremost, the hard drive was slow. That's what we did. We seen that it's crashing for real. We couldn't get the access to the partition for the recovery as well. Plus, on top of that, we've checked the speed, 70 reading and megabytes per second, and 30 write. So it's super slow. So this one is much quicker. This one is about 200. Okay, restart now. I did restart, so I can switch off the pen drive. In theory, I could take it off right now, yes, but I can do it now. We don't need the pen drive anymore. That's a cheap pen drive from Mazda, by the way. Kioxia, 16 GB. Don't know how much I paid, but I know it's cheap. Oh, made in Japan, not made in China. So you can press escape to see what's loading on Linux, and then you will know exactly. That's file error loading library. Some libraries are libmagic. Can't read file data. Oh, can't read data because I oh, you know what I did? I switched it off. Oh, now can, because I took it off. Away. Oh well. So yeah. Enable play block. That's a lot of errors. I would leave it, guys. I would just leave it, allow it to boot up. Maybe I was too quick with taking out this pen drive. Normally you don't see it. We can either leave it or we can restart it. It might ask to scan the file system after what I've done. Recovering journal, exactly, clean files. That's my fault. I shouldn't do it. But okay. Okay. That's the first boot after everything. Up armor, profiles, good. Snap package manager. At least no errors this time, so that's a good thing. So yeah, I shouldn't remove that pen drive. And we got it. We've made a capital Q, so let's do capital Q. Battery for this laptop is cheap, probably because that's an old laptop. Yeah, the first start is not the greatest. But once it's loaded everything, it should be okay. But battery doesn't like to be charged. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's don't set because it's only 4 gig of the RAM. Location services don't switch on. You can use software to install apps like this. Done. We don't need that because we can install it after. Get brightness, bit bright. Now battery, that's balanced. Showing. Doesn't want to show. Estimating, yeah, count. There is an issue with this battery. Normally it's showing you here charging and how much charge time has left. Now Bluetooth on, but there should be Wi-Fi, and I don't see the Wi-Fi. Network cable not plugged in. So the Wi-Fi which is built in here, it's not recognized. Let's get a dongle. And that's weird. Let's use this one, and now we've got Wi-Fi. And Wi-Fi is recognized. It's a poor signal, if you know. I know that it's a poor signal because I know the place. But if I'll switch it off, if I'll switch off my Wi-Fi dongle, it's only wired in VPN. Bluetooth off. Aeroplane mode on. No. Turn off. Bluetooth on. Okay. So yeah, unfortunately the Wi-Fi card doesn't work, but my Wi-Fi dongle works. So I can speak to the customer. Yes, I'll put it here. I want to put my password. And you don't have to see the password. Yes, I'll pause it, I'll put in the password, and let's connect to the internet, see if it will work fine. Okay, so we've got it. As you see, we've got 33 minutes of recording. Now it's connected. Let's go back to this. That's connected. So that's only 2.4G, so it's no wow. That's the first run, so remember everything at first run will be slower. So the first run is always slower, then the next run will be fine. And unfortunately that's how it is. It's not cached nor anything. Same with website browsing. So yeah, I know it because I've experienced it when the lower or better performance laptops. Now we got it. Now let's go to speed test because I know, let's wait. And I know that this will be slow just because it's a 2G, 2.4G, yes? It's not 5G network. So we can't do anything about it. But it still should show some connectivity. Well, So as you see, it's only 5 megabits per second. It's nothing. And upload, it's just, it doesn't show even a thing yet. Socket error occurring during upload test. Okay, so upload test error. So now guys, if you don't know how to install something on Ubuntu, let's say how to install Chrome in Ubuntu, look. You see, that's how you do it. Now before you go, need to press this one time, because if you accept all. So you see, click on download Chrome, download the deb file, save the deb file on your computer, double click on the download deb file, click install, and that might not work, and I'll show you, and we will see if the install will be, if the download will be quick. I can show you, but if it will be like really slow, then deb, that's the one which we want. Accept and install. The whole problem is that depend on the permission settings, it might or it might not let you to install it just straight away. My computer is running quicker, something is loading it. But okay, it's over like 30% downloaded, so let's wait, let's see. I don't have any quicker dongle like 5G dongle, unfortunately, so that's only for tests. So I'll speak with a customer, you know, because either we need to replace that card, because that card seems to be faulty, internal one. I don't believe there's no drivers for for Ubuntu. I just don't believe it. We can test that theory, but it's too long for one recording, I mean, here. So what we could do, yes, is I can try it offline and then say it in the next video when I will be recording it, you know, if it's done or it's not done. Yes, so for the next day recording, if there would be any information, that would be there. Okay, so we got it, we've downloaded, and we can now install, or we can go to the file explorer here and go to the downloads. Yes, because that's the Google Chrome. Now if you could double click and it's doing like that, then what you need to do is you need to close it, right click, properties, permission, and here's allow executing file as program. That should, in theory, open with an installer. And if no, yes, if no, you need to go to Google, look, close it. You see, click install, double click on the downloaded deb file, click install button, and right click on the deb file to select and open with software install. You see, that's what you need to do. So right click, select software install, and so you see, that's the process. And is it really complicated? For some people might, for some people it's not, but you see, that's the problem, that going to Google and looking for an answer. So yeah, and again, the first start is slower, so it might take, sometimes this method might not work for you, yes, because that's what it is. Sometimes this method won't work and you will be waiting here and nothing will happen and so on. So now there are few choices, because here you've got a shop with applications, Ubuntu software, you see here. Some of the apps you can find it here, yes? So again, it will take you some time. Oh, it didn't. So when you do it, like installing Chrome on Ubuntu graphically, method 1, there is CLI as well, so terminal, yes? And some of you might be scared, oh, terminal, don't take me to the terminal, I'll quit. I'm easily giving up, you know. And then the question is, why are you giving up? Because it's nothing too complicated. You see, so if you go to this and you would click installing Google Chrome now, but it didn't. So if we've downloaded it and we've got this file, which we have, double click on the downloaded that file. It will open Ubuntu Software Center, yes, which it didn't in our case, yes. So that means we know that it doesn't work the regular way as they are describing. That's 20.04 as well. And here is software install, so that's what we've used. So now, yeah, it will ask for a password. And we count because it didn't install. In terminal, method 2, look, you see? So that's the terminal, and that's what you see you need to paste. So we've got current stable. That's a stable current, yes, stable underscore current AMD 64. You see, Chrome stable current, yes. So now we need this command because we've got the first one. So copy it. You go here. Yes, open terminal here. Open in terminal. So it will be automatically in this location on the terminal. Now we can right click and paste it. Yes, and now enter sudo. That's our password, which we've made capital Q. We don't need to you know, do magic tricks. It's just happening on its own. So it's unpacking Google Chrome stable, even showing you version here 103. That's what's happening. Okay, it's loading. And we need to wait and wait and wait. Oh, so now it's loading application details. Superb. 2 installations simultaneously, I'd say. So the first method actually worked, but there was some issue. And we've got here finished process, so we can close it. We can close now this because we don't need it. We already downloaded via the CLI. And now when we will go to all the apps, yes, here show applications, we should be able to find Chrome. If we've installed it right, yes, and we see it. Okay, so we can do right click and we can add it to favorites, and we've got it on our left. So that's how you install stuff on the Ubuntu. Now, as per performance, yes, we know it's only 4 gigabytes, so it's not like a lot of RAM, but where it is, the bottom somewhere. Date and time, default application, accessibility, removable device, removable device, date and time, default application, users, application, multitasking. Okay, so it doesn't show here the performance. We can go to all apps and we can use it. That's utilities. What's in the utilities? Archive disks, disk user area, document logs. Oh, we got another page. Characters, fonts. No. Okay, so what else do we have? Power manage, power statistics. Okay, so we know that AC adapter is supply, yes. Refreshed, online, yes. Laptop battery is Panasonic. We see the model. And the problem, energy is 0 watt hours. Yes. So although it is charging, it's showing us it's unfortunately, you know, it's bad, it's flat. So, oh, that's, you see, and that's what Ubuntu will show you, and you can put either remind me later or switch it off. Yes, you don't have to do anything out of the box. Okay, what else do we need here? We can check what is additional drivers. No, but we want what my tool is called, because I got a tool which is settings. I've got just system settings, that's what it is, and system monitor, K-sysquart. But here will be monitor, system monitor. You see, system monitor, that's what I was looking for. Resources, you see, and now we can see that the CPU during regular usage, it's not much. Memory, it's 50% use. Yes, 1.5 gig, you see, so that's okay, that's fine. You can do some stuff. Let's switch on this. Make default, automatically send statistics, no, because it's too little. On the performance, yes, so we see that memory, the RAM, didn't jump in significantly, yes. File systems, okay. Least use. There should be hard drive as well, by the way, here. But okay, anyways, there's no hard drive, that's fine. It's okay. So let's try put this on the side and let's go to the YouTube. Now, yeah, it's good to be logged in, because when you're not logged in, CPU 60, 80, 90, yes, percent, but memory it's only 1.8. You see 1.9. Before you continue, sign in. And what if I don't want to sign in? Accept all, because it doesn't matter. And let's put something like a 4K test video. It won't switch on in 4K anyway, because we don't have Costa Rica. Okay, we need to... Don't look, it's advert. Don't look. Get it. Skip trial. Okay, now what is the quality? Moment. So what this is, yes, it's glitching. Okay, that's 1080p 60 and it's glitching, and this won't be, you know, like anything better than that. That is glitching. So that's why this laptop, you know, it's okay, but it's really not something which I would recommend. CPU is max out, memory is okay, you know, so I wouldn't say memory. Well, network will be glitching for sure, yes, as well, because that's the point. So 5G card and then make this test if it will still glitch, but CPU was at the top. So that's, for me, you know, this laptop is just under the performance. I would double check with a network. Guys, as you see, even the RAM, if we would upgrade the RAM here, that won't work, yes. I'll make further tests and I'll make on the cable, and I will compare. If on the cable will be bad as well, I will say to the customer that, look, you know, you can't expect a lot from this laptop, and if she won't, that's fine, she can keep it. If no, I'll put everything back together and I'll give it to her. That's it, guys. That's old, you can say, laptop with old performance. You would have to put better motherboard with better CPU in order to cope with the newest stuff. But that's it. Let customer now decide. I'll explain all the details. We know what's working, what's not. So see you in the next video. Bye bye.